Once again, greetings. Wednesday, April the 12th, coming to you from Canada, Penticton, British Columbia. Well, today I want to get this day going talking about intelligence and belief. You know, Acts 13:12 tells us this. The proconsul believed when he saw what had been done, being astonished at the teaching of the Lord. How many of us are actually astonished by what we read in the Bible? Well, let's talk about it. You know, God impacts lives in many ways, doesn't he? Some of the hardest people to reach can be those with, I don't know how to say it better, worldly intelligence. People who often find it hard to believe. But some are like Sergius Paulus. He was a Roman proconsul, an intelligent man who believed, in verse 7, what made the difference. Well, Paulus desired to hear the gospel for himself, calling on Barnabas and Paul to learn from them. But not everyone was pleased with his interest. You know, a sorcerer sought to turn him, away from the faith, it says in verse 8. Paul dealt with this opposition by causing the sorcerer to become blind. Witnessing God's power at work, Paulus believed. He was also astonished at the teaching of the Lord. And the message of Paul and Barnabas impacted his life. You know, through Paulus, we see two ways God works. God often works through the written or spoken word, but God also impacts people through various demonstrations of power. Learn from this example today. You know, middle of the work week, I know it can be tough, but we need to learn from it. Don't limit God today. Remember the many ways He can and will impact your life. You know, He can minister through the written and spoken word, His Spirit, miracles, answers to prayer, supernatural healing, and demonstrations of power. Remember, God can impact lives in many, many ways. Today, be sensitive to His Spirit, and as He leads, be ready to receive or deliver a message. But never ever forget to pray for breakthroughs, for miracles, and those great demonstrations of power. You might be the source of someone's healing today. You might be the source of just simply giving someone hope today. Get through the day believing that. I want to pray over you and again get this day going. Father, again, we thank you so much for an awesome day. We know it's awesome because you're in it. And I pray for my friends that they would walk with intelligence and belief, knowing your word, studying your word, and living your word today. In your name we do pray. Amen.